Hi, this is Katie. Today's video, I feel like I need another necklace right here. I need a third one. Anyway, hi. So today's video is going to be mildly a mental health video, mildly a serious video, mildly a fun video, and mildly me just being straight up honest with myself and honest with you guys about why my videos have sucked lately. So, before we get into the video, please make sure that you're subscribed because my videos don't actually suck. I think that my videos are good. I know a lot of you guys do too. So please make sure that you're subscribed for an array of videos. Some travel, some vlogs, some lifestyle, some food, some all these things. And if you want to follow me on Instagram for more daily updates, I would love to have you over there as well. But okay, so last night, I got an email, like late last night. I think I read it right before I went to sleep, which was after midnight. And I already archived it because once I read it, I was like, nope, I'm not letting this get into my brain. I'm not gonna let this bring me down. So I already archived it, so I can't read it to you verbatim. But the gist of it was this woman emailed me and basically wrote out a list of why my videos suck. She pointed out that I'm losing subscribers. She said that I shouldn't do food videos. She said I shouldn't talk about makeup. She said that just a bunch of things, obviously that I don't remember verbatim and I already archived the email, but a bunch of real mean things about what I shouldn't be doing because they're gross or they're stupid or I'm bad at this or whatever. And I don't get those types of emails or messages or something all the time, but every once in a while I'll get ones that are like very, very directed towards me and very specific about why they don't like me. And you guys know that my opinion on that is like, if you don't like something, just don't watch it. There's like tons of other things that you could watch or do or read or like activities. Like you could do tons of other things. If you don't like something, you don't need to see it or listen to it with your own face. So obviously this woman was just mad. Maybe she's mad that my content changed. More likely she's mad about something in her own life and she's trying to take it out on me. I'm not gonna let that kind of stuff bring me down. But it sucks that she's like, I prayed for her after I read that because it sucks that she's hurting so bad that she wants to take it out on someone else. And a lot of people don't understand that on the other side of a screen or an email or a comment is a person, like I'm a real person. And so it's easier for people to say mean things, but it's not okay. It's not okay. It's not okay at all. It means that she's hurting. And a lot of people say you should just forget about the people who leave mean comments. I don't agree with that whatsoever. I don't think that we should let them bring us down, but I think it's important for us to pray for them because they're obviously in such a low point themselves that the only thing that they feel like they can do is be mean to someone else and try to take someone else down with them. So as much as I'm not going to let that bring me down, I'm not going to let that affect me, I'm not going to let that stop me from making my videos, I'm not going to let that do anything, I still don't think that that just means forget about them as a person. They don't matter because they do matter. Jesus loves them. They do matter. So hopefully we can pray for them. And if we know someone personally who does that kind of stuff, maybe we can help them on a more personal basis. But anyway, reading that email, obviously my content has changed over the last year, but especially over the last couple months with everything going on, my content has definitely changed. And I know that not everyone is enjoying it as much, and that's okay. I don't expect everyone to like everything that I do, just like you can't expect everyone to like you. Or if you create some sort of art or have a creative avenue in your life, you don't expect everyone to like it. You know, you expect the people to like it, and hopefully people will stick around and hopefully you'll build some sort of community, but not everyone's gonna like you. That's a very obvious fact. It does not mean that it's okay for people to try to bring you down, but we already talked about that. My camera's overheating, so I'm holding it to like get it out of the direct sun. It's okay, camera, you're doing a good job. Okay, so I got that email last night, and I guess I just wanted to discuss a little bit why my videos have sucked so much lately. First of all, disclaimer, I don't think my videos have sucked lately. Has my content changed? Absolutely. But I would never put up a video that I think sucks, so. Just disclaimer, I don't think my videos suck. I'm just addressing because I got that message and because I get comments every once in a while from people just saying they don't like my content anymore and stuff like that. So I wanted to address it and be a little serious, but also be a little hopefully funny. Do you guys know like my main goal is to make people feel like connected and heard and understood, but then also to make people laugh. So my main two goals. But anyway, again, I don't think my videos suck. I just think that they're a little different, but I know that some people do, and so I want to address it. My videos have sucked lately because the world is real freaking difficult right now. The world is very, 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 very difficult right now. And especially people with mental health issues like I have, or people with even hidden mental health issues. It is real rough when something changes without us really knowing beforehand. And when something changes in a way that, you know, we don't want to. I guess that's most people. That like is hard for most people. When you have mental health issues, it adds a couple extra layers to it, because it's like, oh wait, the couple things that I normally do that help with my mental health issues, I can't even do anymore because the world is shutting down. And because everything has changed. Everyone has changed. And the world is really scary for a lot of people. I know some people, their lives have not changed that much. Maybe they're just working from home now, but their mental health's still okay, and they're just kind of still living, you know, their normal version of life. But a lot of people, things have drastically changed, including me. You know, like, just because I am so grateful that I have my job, which, you know, is YouTube. I'm so grateful that I still have my job, but it still has changed. My job has completely changed. And especially since my job is also me and following my life, I have changed. So therefore this is changing. And the fact that this is changing means that I'm changing more. And it's like a whole like back and forth little ping pong match. And I'm on both sides and I'm somehow still losing. But my videos suck lately because the world is really hard. And that's not a cop-out, it's not an excuse. I'm still going, I'm still making videos. But it's just, so much has changed, and it's really freaking hard for a lot of people. Like, it's just such a weird thing that like someone would message me and say that, again, I'm not hurt. I'm not personally hurt. We need to pray for that woman. But it's just so crazy that someone would message me and say, this is why your videos suck. It's like, or my videos are not the exact videos that you want to see because we're going through one of the hardest times in current history. So not everything's staying the same. And I'm still working as hard as I possibly can through it. But my depression and my anxiety, you guys, have been so much worse. They've been so much worse, and they keep getting worse. So I know that I made a video similar to this like a month ago or whatever it was, and I just kind of said, oh, I'm just kind of confused. I'm not really sure what I want to do. It's gotten worse since then. Now I'm like, I don't even know how to do this. I'm confused of how to navigate through this. And I know that some YouTubers and some Instagrammers are navigating through it so it seems so smooth, but I'm sure they're having a tough time too. But since a lot of my channel was travel, and I'm not doing that, I know not all of it was, but a lot of it was. You know, I'm navigating how to still make awesome videos for you guys. But anyway, the point is, there's a lot of points. One, life is really hard, but we should still be grateful for what we have. Because imagine how God is seeing this right now. Like, oh, everyone's just mad that the world sucks. But like, we have so much to be grateful for. Everyone has something they can be grateful for. Even if it's as, you can say basic as the ability to walk. You know how cool that is? And if you can't walk, that you have something that helps you get around. You know how cool that is? But we take that kind of stuff for granted all the time. Or that we have friends, or that we have family, or that we have food that we enjoy, or that we have a car, or that all this stuff that seems so basic is actually incredible that we have it. It's incredible. And so it's still really, really good to be grateful right now, even though everything is really difficult. If someone's content has changed, because I'm sure a lot of people's content has changed. Some haven't, I know that, but I'm sure some people's have. If you don't like it, you don't have to watch, which is a very, very cool thing about the internet. If you don't like someone, you don't need to try to bring them down or be mean to them. You can just stop watching their stuff. That's a very cool thing about the internet. You can go find something else that you enjoy. But yeah, my content has changed because the world has changed and because my brain is not doing good. I know I'm trying to be like silly and stuff in this video because I want to make you guys smile, but I also want to make you guys feel connected to me and like, you know, maybe I understand you and we're on the same wavelength in certain things. My brain sucks right now. And for me, pushing through and working and being productive, that helps me. But there's always, you know, a day every once in a while that I'm like, I can't do anything. My brain is shut down. Sometimes, you know, you can still work through that in certain ways. But sometimes you gotta give your brain a rest. If you are also feeling that extra like you're in the Twilight Zone kind of thing, and like you're feeling very confused and very like, what is even going on? No matter what your beliefs are on any single thing, there's like 1,000 different things that are like going horrifically bad right now. So many different things. But no matter your political opinions or social opinions or emotional opinions or values, or no matter what side you're on of certain issues, no matter what, this is still a very, very crazy time. And again, some people are able to still just focus on their jobs and their mental health's still pretty okay. But for a lot of us, it's like, this is weird. And my brain is like overloaded. And you know, we're a pot of water and the pot's like right about here. And then every time a little drop gets added with something else going on, we overflow. And it's a lot for everyone. And so I'm sorry if you're one of the people who you don't like my content recently. Again, I would never post something that I don't like, but I still know that it's changed. It's gonna change again. It's gonna change a million times because this is, you know, just kind of like a reality show. And this is just watching my life, and my life's gonna change, and so therefore my content's gonna change. But I always want it to be stuff that you guys enjoy. I always want it to be stuff that you guys can connect with or be motivated by or laugh or smile, or even if it's just distracting you for 15 minutes from something else going on, but hopefully in some kind of helpful, positive way. But my videos are gonna change, and I'm sorry. I actually am sorry that my videos lately, I don't know, haven't been potentially what some of you guys want to see. I know I'm not gonna make everyone happy. That's not my goal. My goal is to make some of you happy. And so I hope that I can continue to do that. And I really, really appreciate you guys sticking with me throughout all of this, because this is up and down for everyone. And that's one of the reasons I have my channel, to show you guys like real life Katie. And so that's gonna include ups and downs. That's gonna include some videos that you might not like. That's gonna include some videos that you might be like, oh my gosh, Katie, this is boring. Or some videos that you're like, whoa, I cannot believe that Katie talked about that, or whatever, like, because it's my life. And I want to share with you, and I want to connect with you. And so I was holding my camera in such a weird way. Do you see that indent? It's weird. But anyway, I don't know what this video is about. I have no idea. I'm just kind of sharing my thoughts with you guys right now because my brain has been really, really bad. My anxiety has been horrific lately. My depression has been horrific lately. I'm very, very glad that I have crocheting, because even when I'm just sitting watching TV, I'm still keeping my hands busy and I'm doing something productive. And at the end of it, I'm like, oh cool, I have a washcloth or a blanket, you know? And so I'm glad that I found that. But it's not just magically making me feel better. I think so many people have such a wrong idea of mental health. I think a lot of people think that people are exaggerating. I think a lot of people think that people are lying for attention. I think a lot of people just think if you just get a hobby and you go outside, then you'll be happy. And like, wow, that's not how that works. Like, that might help you in the moment. That might help a situation. It might help, but it might not cure you. Those are two drastically different things, you know? So like going out to Yellowstone, if I was in Yellowstone right this second, would that like add joy to my life and potentially make me not feel super depressed for a couple hours? Yeah, probably. But is it gonna cure my depression forever? No. And so I think that's such a common mixed up idea of mental health. Like, there are things that can help, but there are very few things that will completely cure it and make it go away forever. There are some things that will help it really long term, but you know, some people say just go outside, you'll be fine. It's like, it could help, yeah. Am I making sense of that difference? Like, something might help in the moment but not completely fix you. But also, if you have a mental health disorder, you don't need to be fixed. You don't need to be fixed. You're literally incredible as you are. The most important thing is to lessen the pain you're feeling, but you don't need to be fixed. You don't need to be, I don't like when it's seen that way, because you don't need to be fixed. A lot of what people have in terms of mental health, I read an article the other day and it was like, are mental health disorders actually disorders, or are they just really learned coping mechanisms and learned strategies based on trauma? And so you guys know that I was left in a house fire as a kid, and so now I'm a little bit more aware of my surroundings. I'm a little bit more aware of fire. I'm a little bit more aware of how can I get out of a situation if I need to, and like my emergency exits kind of stuff. So is that part a mental disorder, or is that part just I learned something based on something that happened? And that's how everyone learns, based on things that happen to you, whether they're traumas or not. You learn. Even if it's just like, oh, I went to Target last night and I saw that they closed at 10, so I learned they closed at 10. Everything that we do is something that we can learn from, but when you learn it from a trauma, it can also add pain, and that's the bad part, when it adds the pain, or the negative self-talk, or the really, really, really bad thoughts. That's the thing that is not good and not healthy, and the thing that is beneficial to work on, because nobody deserves to be in that kind of pain 24/7. You know, like that's not something that's always going to be helpful. And so the learned behaviors and the learned change of your thoughts might not be a bad thing, but the pain is not great. You know, am I making any sense? So I think for me, it's more working on, you know, not having the constant pain. and you know, the flashbacks and all the stuff that comes with horrific trauma. But just the change in my thoughts, I'm okay with those. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with, like, I have a little extra level of safety and awareness. I think that's a good thing. So, you know, it's so easy to put ourselves down, especially when we have stuff like depression and stuff. It's so easy to put ourselves down, say that we're not worthy. I feel that way all the time. But the reality is that we are worthy, and we're lovable, and we're really, really cool. Most of us are really cool. Some of us are kind of buttheads, but there's probably a lot of cool parts about you, and maybe you can just work on not being a butthead, you know? Anyway, just wanted to be honest with you guys, have another little mental health update. I think that I should do these more often nowadays because, wow, life is very, very hard. But hopefully we can find a couple things that we're grateful for. By the way, I got this at TJ Maxx, if anyone's curious. It says love on it. I thought it was very cute. I got it at TJ Maxx, it was like 20 bucks. I got this one at TJ Maxx too, and it was like $12.99. You guys know that I like fidget a lot, but I just wanted to just be open with you guys about, like, yeah, I'm aware that my videos have changed. I'm aware of that. I'm aware that some of you guys are not liking what I'm putting out. You know, I'm not doing well lately, and I know a lot of you guys probably aren't either. And I think one of the most important things in life is to, like, give people grace and, like, choose love as the priority. Choose love as the priority, because this world is full of hate, and you're not gonna win over hate by adding more hate or adding more anger or adding more defensiveness, you know? And so, again, when I got that email last night, that woman was saying very, very mean things to me, and I archived the email so I wouldn't keep going back to it, because sometimes, you know, when something hurts you and sometimes you keep going back to it because you think you deserve the pain. We don't deserve that pain. We don't. But I archived it, and then I got very, like, upset for a couple minutes, and then I was like, no, I'm gonna pray for her because she has obviously something going on and she needs help. And so I prayed for her. But yeah, again, with my videos, I know that, like, a month or so, I said that I was just confused and I didn't really know what to do. But it's just gotten more than that. It's gotten more like, I almost feel like I'm under a sheet of ice, like underwater under a sheet of ice. It's like I can kind of see, but I don't know how to get there. It's like I can see, like, I know that I can do a ton of different videos. You guys have seen, I have like over 500 videos, but it's almost like I don't know how to get there. And it's not because I don't know how. It's not because I haven't done the videos before. It's not because I'm not capable. It's none of that. It's, I just feel like when I take one step forward, I keep getting pushed back like 18 steps. And part of that's my mental health. And a lot of that, though, is what's going on in the world. And I'm just not handling it very well. Again, there's tons of things going on. It's not just one or two, there's tons of things. And it's almost like every week there's something new. And please don't just follow the media and just blindly believe everything that you see. Please do your own research before you actually form opinions, because it's very, very scary, and there's a lot of scary stuff getting thrown at us. So it's so important to do our own research and, like, actually know what's going on, and not completely focus on everything negative that's going on, but be aware of it and educate ourselves on it. That's very important. But still focus on what we can do to help, what we can do to keep ourselves safe, to keep others safe, what we can do to still thrive in whatever way that is. Even if that's just getting up every morning and having a glass of water. If that's what thriving is for you, that's great. It's been hard. It's been hard for me. And I just feel very, very stuck. It's kind of that, like, ice analogy. I feel stuck. And I know I'm gonna get through it, because there's nothing that proves the opposite. I've always gotten through bad things, and even when things are still bad, I can still get through them at the same time, even if they're staying bad, if that makes sense. Like, you can still thrive through something that's bad. You can, again, in whatever way thrive means for you. But sometimes when you're in it, you don't see how to get out, and it gets really scary, and it gets extra confusing, and it gets like you're like blindsided, like, what is going on? And I just am a little nervous. I'm nervous for my job. I appreciate you guys so much for watching. You have no idea, because this is how I make my money. This is how I feed myself, you know? And I want it to be the best content. I really, really do. I do not put up videos if I don't like them. There's been quite a few times that I've recorded a video, or recorded a video 2 or 3 times and then edited it. I'm like, oh, I don't like this. I'm not gonna put it up. You know, so I have a standard for myself but it's also, I want to be able to give myself a little bit of grace because wow, life's really, really hard right now. But I still want to be able to give you guys good stuff. So sometimes it's even that confusion for me. But anyway, just want to talk about this for a second. Just be honest with you guys about my mental health and about, you know, why some people think my videos suck. That's okay, not everyone's gonna like you. That does not bother me. But yeah, okay. I love you guys. Seriously, like I really, really do. Thank you guys so much for being here with me. And honestly, any video ideas that you have, let me know in the comments. I have several ideas over the next, honestly, 2 months or so for about 1 to 2 videos a week. But you guys know I do 2 to 3. So I definitely am open for your opinions, for what you guys want to see, what you guys have been enjoying, and what you haven't. It's very different, like the email last night. It's very different to just be like, you know what, I don't really like the food videos you do. Okay, that's fine. That's fine if you don't like a specific video that I do or a specific type of content that someone posts. But to say it when she's like, you shouldn't do these anymore, these are gross, these are horrible, that's very not nice or helpful. And so it's pointless. But anyway, let me know in the comments what you do like, what you don't. And if you guys are struggling, I'm sure a lot of you guys are. And it might even be such a weird, like, your life might even be kind of similar as it was before all this happened. You might still be working, you might still, you know, live with your family, and so you still, like, might have a similar lifestyle going on, but you still might feel like that weight or that pressure. And I just want to let you guys know that that's normal. You know, because I'm sure some of you guys even try to tell your spouses or your friends or your family, and they're probably like, what are you talking about? Everything's fine. You're allowed to feel your feelings. If they're hurting you, hopefully you're working on them, but you're allowed to feel them, even if nobody understands. And that sucks. I have so many people in my life who don't understand, and who, there's been a couple people over the years who've even like tried to tell me that I'm wrong about what I'm thinking or what I'm feeling, or I'm lying about my mental health and all that kind of stuff. And it's like, first of all, those people, if you don't need them in your life, then see what you can do to distance yourself, because that's not healthy. But it is important to admit what you're feeling and see what you can do. If it's a bad feeling, see what you can do to help yourself, because sometimes we do have to do this kind of stuff alone because people around us don't understand. But I'm here for you guys, and I love you, and I want to do anything in my power to make you feel heard and make you feel like there is someone in your corner, because I'm in your corner. And so if you want me to talk about mental health once a week, maybe I can do that. Let me know in the comments again, anything that you want to see. But thank you so much for watching. Thank you for being subscribed. Thank you for supporting me and being kind to me. Thank you for being kind to each other. That's really, really important. But thanks again for watching, and I hope that you guys have a wonderful day. A really wonderful day. And if everything sucks right now, think about one thing that you're grateful for. Just one thing. Switch your focus to something positive or something good. Switch your focus to God. A+. All right, I love you. Jesus loves you, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.